In Naruto, Uchiha Madara is one of the founders of the Akatsuki and its current leader. A former Uchiha family leader and co-founder of Konohagakure, he was the main antagonist in the Naruto 2 plot. When first introduced, he disguises himself as Tobi, Deidara's partner in Akatsuki. History: before the era of the ninja village, Madara was the most talented member of the Uchiha clan. Even with his clan status, the Madara chakra is incredibly strong. She was raised in a constant competition with her sister, Izuna Uchiha. In their quest to excel the others, each gets their own Mangekyo Sharingan. With the strength of Mangekyo, these two brothers took over the clan, with Madara acting as its leader. Under his leadership, the clan conquered all that they came. Because it never ended a series of major battles, Madara finally began to suffer from using the Mangekyo Sharingan too often. Because it too often aroused the eyes of the Sharing Eyes, Madara finally experienced blindness. In order to regain his eyes, he took Izuna's eyes for himself, which eventually Madara was able to resurrect the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Madara was eventually appointed head of the Uchiha clan, replacing his father. Over the years, the Uchiha have been constantly at war with the same powerful Senju clan. To end the constant battle, Senju leader Hashirama Senju approached the Uchiha with an offer of peace. Although Madara once wanted peace with Senju, the rest of the Uchiha wanted to end the battle, and Madara had no choice but to accept. Senju, the Uchiha, and all their conquering clans came together to form the village of Konohagakure. Contrary to Madara's wishes, the villagers chose Hashirama as the first Hokage. Madara fears Hashirama will oppress the Uchiha, and tries to mobilize support to challenge his leadership. Instead of helping him, however, the Uchiha turned to him, believing it was just more of the desired strength. Left by the clan, Madara leaves the village, then returns to challenge Hashirama in battle. They fought in a place that would one day be called the Final Valley, where Madara used the nine-tailed fox against Hashirama. Tail 9 control was finally taken from him and Madara is believed to have died. 12 years before the start of the series, Madara discovered that Kushina Uzumaki, Jinchuriki Ikersemblan, was about to give birth, causing the seal to keep Ikersemblan contained within her wake. Madara finds where Kushina is hiding, kills her Umbu bodyguard and midwife, and takes her son, Naruto, hostage. Naruto's father, the fourth Hokage, Minato Namikaze, takes Naruto back from him, thus separating himself from Kushina and allowing Madara to escape with him. Madara uses the Sharingan to place the Nine Tails under his rule, and tries to kill Kushina. Minato arrives in time to save his wife and force Madara to retreat. Madara then summoned Ikersemblan to the Hidden Leaf and ordered to destroy the village. Minato immediately upon arrival to assist in the defense of the village. Before she can contribute much or even tell others about what has happened, Madara lies to her grandfather and tries to use the space-time jutsu to send him away and avoid further interruption. Minato can use his own teleportation jutsu to escape, but Madara chases after him. The two start fighting and Minato fights to successfully attack Madara. After several failed attacks, Minato is able to hit Madara with Rasengan and brand him with a seal for Flying Thunder technique of God, so he teleports to Madara whenever he wants. He then uses the contract seal on Madara to remove the Nine Tails from his control. Wounded and losing his best weapon, Madara escapes, stating that the Nine Tails will be his again one day and that he still has other plans. A few years later, Madara infiltrated the Hidden Leaf to try and ignite the flames of war. He was discovered by the first Itachi Uchiha, who convinced Madara to back up the village in exchange for helping destroy the Uchiha clan to leave him decades earlier. Madara meets Itachi, training and providing assistance. Itachi Madara was once truly trusted, however, and kept an eye on him for the rest of his life. To keep in the shadow of the Akatsuki, Madara finally takes disguise as Tobi, giving instructions to Pain in secret. He was wearing an orange, stirring mask that revealed only his right eye. When he trained Itachi, he wore the same mask with a black fire-like pattern on it, and it had long hair than he does now. Her hair was cut short from the days of the Hidden Leaf founder, and she wore a uniform consisting of a number of bolts and pins, which were usually hidden by her Akatsuki robes. While acting as Tobi, he is cheerful and stupid, something that annoys most other members. Deidara, who believes that all members of the Akatsuki should be serious and calm, is unhappy with Tobi's childish personality, and often attacks the latter in comedy mode when disturbed. Apparently, Madara is very committed to keeping her identity secret, as she has been seen keeping a silly appearance even when no one is around, at least during the anime filler bout. Kisame and Zetsu, on the other hand, somewhat appreciate Tobi's ability to enlighten depressed organizations like theirs. Once his identity was revealed to everyone in Akatsuki, Tobi had abandoned his silly nature and adopted Madara's personality. Initially, Madara had a long bare, black shoulder-length hair in blue. Unlike Izuna, Madara is not tied to a ponytail. He also wore the standard clothing of the Uchiha's clan, a high-collared black shirt with the clan emblem on the top and blue pants with a bandage at the ends, although Madara tended to leave the collar open. At his waist, he had a bandage belt held in a sack that might hold a ninja tool. After announcing a ceasefire with the Senju clan and the founder of Konohagakure, Madara allowed her hair to grow longer, almost waist length. He also wore a village forehead protector, and a red armor, similar to that used by the samurai and Senju. After defection, he appears to have removed his forehead protector. Over the years, Madara has adopted Tobi's new look, covering up her appearance with various masks, shortcuts her hair and letting it grow again. However, when the mask is taken off, it can be assumed that his face has grown wrinkled with age, as can be noted from the bag pronounced under the eyes and folds. Until fighting with Konan, Madara's left eye has not been seen. Under the mask, he appears to have bandaged his forehead and had a Sharingan in his left eye until he lost to Izanagi during a fight with Konan, who was erased and replaced with one of Rinnegan Nagato's eyes. Underneath the Akatsuki robe, it wears a black long-sleeved top that also includes a neck and chin, a pair of black gloves, and a pair of dark blue/black pants along with standard Akatsuki shoes and white staples. At his waist, he wore a thick black belt with metal-like plates attached to it. Before revealing his identity, he wore a sasori ring on his left thumb. After fighting with Konan, Madara's mask turns into one that covers the entire half of her head with a design that more closely resembles the single-eyed animal of the Ten Tails, consisting of a ripple pattern with 3 tomos around the center, 2 of which make out the mask's eye hole. He also returned to wearing a black Uchiha robe complete with the Uchiha emblem on his back, a belt, gloves, and a tapered bandana down to his back, as well as holding a war fan.